Good morning. It's Michelle and Jeanie.
Limitless Healing Angel.
So, welcome. Today is October 15th,
Yes.
and we're going to be doing a reading today for you. We have some great cards as Spirit is present and gave us some great messages already. So, we'll pass those on to you as we go here. There's a lot of activity with the birds today, and that's kind of cool because it's actually in the cards as well about taking flight and making your dreams come true. So I guess we're going to have to yell over the birds because they really want to be heard this morning.
They're being vocal.
Here, you want to start? Yes.
Very, very vocal.
Mm-hmm.
So the first two cards that popped out for me were diligence and abundance. And to me, diligent means different things in the, but to me, diligence is kind of like be persistent, keep going, because, surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So to me, diligent is like, be diligent. You're on the right path. You have plenty of abundance around you, abundance of knowledge, abundance of help, abundance of lots of things. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it's abundance of help. Just call on it. Ask your guides, ask your angels, whatever, to help you to focus, be diligent, focus on your path, and keep moving forward. Little steps. It's about regrowth. Like with the crops, when you plant something different each year. So it's kind of like if this perspective isn't working, look at it at a different perspective, because change your perspective just a little bit, and it'll open up a whole new path.
Sometimes you just need to refresh a little bit and do a little healing, and so that's what they do with the crops is they rotate the crops so that the ground becomes fertile. So that's what you're doing with your perspective. You're creating a fertile ground to grow in your manifestations, your thoughts, your dreams. This card, as Jeannie was speaking, I just kept seeing the water, how it flowed. It was like a nice steady flow. It wasn't stagnated at all. And the light is what caught my attention, how the bridge over the water, the light was shining down on it, like illuminating your path for you so that you were aware of where you were going and you were connected. So whoever is watching this, to know that you're connected and you're intuitively aware of what's around you, especially spirit. There's an abundance of spirit around you that's helping you to guide you along your way.
And that's what we were actually talking about before we started, is all these little sparkles. Mm-hmm. And to me, this looks like a little fairy. And so there's lots of help there.
Mm-hmm. A lot
Just
of
call
angelic.
On it.
Yeah, a lot of angelic. And
listen, whatever.
Mm-hmm. And so this was the first card that came out. It was the 7 of Summer. It says, no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. So just kind of get out of your head and into your heart and allow the light to come down. And again, this one's also light shining, and there's a lot of spiritual sparkles, I call them, spiritual energies kind of floating around. Just ensuring that, to kind of let you know we're here and we're here to support you and help you in whatever way you need. And that rainbow energy is just kind of stepping into who you are, connecting with the light that's all around you. The white light is all made of the prism, all the different frequencies of light that are there. So when you step into that and you bring that white light into you, you're opening up everything. It ignites your being. It heals and moves toxins around. There's a lot of energy work you can do there. This card, the next two cards actually really connect well with Jeannie's reading for sure. They're kind of like mirror images of each other today. We didn't realize it until like she pulls hers, I pull mine, and then they always mirror each other or support each other.
Yes,
these are kind of like mirrored images in my opinion today. Hilarion is an ascended master, and he's all about working with you, and he's a lot more of a scientific. He supports. I'm getting locked up in my mind here. Let me just ground for a minute.
Get in your heart.
well, I'm trying to get in the in-between space. So there's, he's more of a supportive energy, a supportive being that guides you and leads you in whatever career field you are. So this career is more mind based, and then hence me being in my mind so much right now when I'm in that energy of the card. So it's about him, um, working, if you're working in a scientific field, a medical field, even law enforcement, that kind of thing, judicial, something along those lines. It's more logic based, but he's also there to support you in whatever you're doing. If you're making a career change right now, or and he also works with mediums. So as far as that goes, he's very, very supportive in that. So if any of you are planning on enhancing your gifts, or opening your gifts up, or trying to develop those in any way, shape, or form, call in Hilarion, and he will be able to help guide you and support you. And he may be one of your guides. If that's your career path, more than likely you can access him at any given time. But he's about alchemically combining combining your life skills and your gifts. And so working that so your gifts can be in alignment with whatever career path you're going into. So it's about being intuitive. So you could be a law enforcement officer, but it's important for you to use your intuition to enhance your already skills and your training so that you're protecting yourself. Um, and Spirit's there to guide you for that as well. This is about, this is called the Voyage. Sorry, I was covering it. And it's about, like, whales are known to be protectors of the sea, and sea is all emotional, water's all emotion. So they're really big protectors in the physical world and in the spiritual world. And so this is about protecting, and I know it's a generic protection, but I keep getting the young out of this. So whether that's a physical youth, or if that's maybe protecting something, maybe some of you, I'm getting right now, some of you might be protecting like your inner child, or your physical children in this world, but you're protecting your inner child. Comes up really strong for me. So there might be one, or some of you out there that are protecting that inner child, and it's time for you to acknowledge that and to let things go with that, to start working with spirit so that you can heal the past and move forward. And so this is also about letting the light come down and shine, healing your life. So to start getting some help and working with your emotions, the moon, the water, all of that is very emotion based in the cards. And so this might be something, a trauma that happened to you, that's really starting to surface right now. And to know that you can be lifted out of that and move forward. Now's the time to reach out to get help into letting go of the past so that you can move forward and release the trauma that might be holding you back from living your life's purpose and from going forward with life.
And to me, in these, I see like a lot of new growth, going down your path. Like, the light's shining on your path and you have new growth. So expand your horizons and just be open to your guides, and be open to your guides that are there on the spiritual level, and stay in your head a little bit, but balance it out, try to balance it.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel this is a lot of balance here too. And like I said to Michelle before we started, is I kind of feel like this is like another dimension. Like you can go into the other dimensions and work on your emotional stuff, and then come back, and it'll affect this dimension as well.
Yep.
So you can do that in your, when you're sleeping, or even when you're awake. But most of the time it's easier when you're sleeping, because then you're not totally aware of it. But then when you come back, you can feel the differences. It ripples out into this plane here.
It does. So if you set an intention before you go to sleep and focus on that, whatever issue you want to heal, You talk to your guide, set an intention that this is what I want to heal while I'm asleep, and then you put that forth, and then they'll come and work with you. And if that may be Hilarion or any of your other guides, you go for it and do it. It doesn't have to be somebody specific. You can totally call out somebody specific to help you, or you just put a vague SOS out there saying, this is what I want to work on.
Or
And
sometimes when you're more in tune, it just happens on its own.
it does, yeah.
I don't always know
hmm
when I'm gonna do it. It just happens
hmm
as it's supposed to.
Yep.
And you'll know it when you wake up rested but tired.
hmm Yeah.
Like Michelle this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm pretty sure I traveled last night and had some work done. So yeah, maybe, yep.
There you
Because
go.
I'm feeling like I'm still half asleep. But yeah, so, well, it was beautiful. So just know that you're fully supported in everything that you do, and your
With our
skills.
abundance of support.
Abundance of support, and your skills are part of you, and they're here to help you with your path. So just connect with them, connect
Open
with who
up.
you are, and open up to that.
Mhm.
Set aside all fear and just take flight in whatever you do today
And every day.
and every day. Yes. Have a great week. See you
Bye.
tomorrow.